Hi, wow. I did not plan on vlogging today at all. It just happened. I just want to get more serious about YouTube, to be completely honest. Brushed my teeth, washed my face, took a shower, all that stuff. Did this weird thing where I put lemon on my face because it's like a skincare thing that I think works. It was initially just for razor burns that I read online that you should do it, but then I realized, like, why not do it on blackheads and dark spots and just everything? So now I put lemon all over my face in the morning, and I'm not sure that it's working. Initially it felt like it's working, but now it feels like I'm just doing it to do it. I took some photos for Curology because I am trying to get that to help me with skincare, because in 2021 we will have clear skin. Let the church say amen. Can you tell it's Sunday? Then I did a face mask because how could I not? Hashtag self-care Sunday. I made a coffee. I was gonna heat it up, but then I was just like, why not just leave it kind of chilled? Wow, it's really good, the caramel. It's so good. All of that said, I have been thinking about a lot of things lately. First off, 2021 is literally a month and like a week away. Like, no joke. How? Second, I could have COVID. I really don't think I have COVID, but I got sick earlier this week, or it was kind of like midweek. Just yesterday went to get a COVID test because I was just like, oh gosh, like I'm not getting better, this is just a cold. I was outside in the cold, that's it. And I think I just wasn't properly dressed. I did not come into contact with anyone with COVID, but I had this total full-on panic attack and ran and got a COVID test, and was afraid because I've seen people, like, of course with my mask and everything, but I'm just like, oh my god, like if I have it, I do need to let people know so they can go get tested and let anyone that, you know, I'm just thinking of, oh my god, like trying to contact trace, but I haven't even gotten a test. So I'm just like, okay, go get the test, which I have avoided completely getting a test until this point, which I guess is somewhat a miracle, right? And especially now at this point they have the nasal swab one, so it's not the one that goes like fully up your nose. But I am waiting for this result, and so until then I've been wearing a mask all over the house just because I am afraid that I'm going to like get my mom sick or something. But I don't even think I would be shocked. I would be shocked if that were a positive test, because I have followed all the guidelines. My only symptom was a sore throat, so it's just, and being cold. I've just been internally cold, but not like chills where I'm like shaking, it's just like cold, and then I'm warm, and then I'm hot, and then I'm cold. So it's just like all these temperatures, but we did get a huge cold weather blast. Please wear warm layers. You do not want to be in this situation where you're sitting in your house quarantined waiting for test results. So since I'm quarantined, I think that's what led to me just thinking of all of these things. Let me just sit you down for a second. Ew, I hate this. Yeah, this is fine. So here's what has been going on. I have been feeling like, first off, because the year is ending, like it's just like all of these vibes of like fresh start, wanting to do something new, wanting to, you know, have a change, but also feeling like, you know, things are so close. Let's say the bar of success is here, and you are right here, like literally right here, like right there, and all you have to do is go, and you will have like not made it, but you would be like on the path. I don't know, it just feels like I'm stuck. And I think it's a weird feeling because clearly we kind of are stuck, especially me, being that I'm in this like situation with trying to like not give anyone potential COVID. So I think that stuck feeling is what I'm experiencing right now. That is this moment, and I usually don't feel stuck, which is why it's very apparent to me that I feel stuck. Even with YouTube, for example, I think like one of the things like I've been thinking about, like, oh my god, like I've been on YouTube for all these years, I only have like 600 subscribers, and it's like in the past since quarantine started, I've grown over 100 subscribers, but that's because I've actually been somewhat consistent. Not really, but I've actually like uploaded videos that people are searching for. Like I've actually done the work. Before I was like uploading whenever, uploading things people weren't searching for, uploading just fun stories for myself, things I was doing in my life, and not like creating a community, which I'm trying to do now. But then I think all along, the goals that I've been aspiring to have been wrong. I was just reading this online thing and it was saying that like your goal on YouTube should not be to have 1 million subscribers. Your goal on YouTube should be to upload consistently, to upload every week, to upload 2 times a week, however frequent, however consistent you can do it. To do that, that should be the goal, not a certain number, because that is not in your control. You can't control how many people watch your content, how many people like your content, how many people find your content through the algorithm. It's not your control. Your control is to put yourself in the best position to be findable, for the algorithm to push your content. And so that would be showing YouTube that you're going to show up, just making the best content that you can and figuring out a way to measure that. And so like for me, I've just been thinking about like 2021 goal planning and goal setting. Gosh, that's really good. Wow. It's like one of those like, is a drink-gasm a thing? Sorry if that's not PG. That's what I've been experiencing, is all of that. And just trying to make sure that I go into this next year actually doing what I want to do. And not, and that's the other thing, like I did this story the other day, and I just don't like how my stuff is coming out, my content, my work, like not all over, just that one piece specifically. I didn't like how it came out, and I was just like, oh, but it's because in the moment that I have to capture these things, I am here and not here, not pushing through, because I think first off, I'm trying to make everyone around me comfortable. And it's like, that is not my responsibility. I cannot control how comfortable someone is with my asking to interview them, how comfortable someone is with me not having an official press credential, being a student journalist on a story. Me, how comfortable, like, and the thing is, like, it's hard because I think there are ways that I could be more comfortable as well. Like if I had a photographer, all these different things. But I think that in the end, it is like me trying to make everyone else what I've been doing is making myself smaller to make everyone around me feel comfortable, feel okay. And that is why I get up there to do a stand-up, or I get up there to film something on my phone, or I get up there to film, something, or get on camera, or do something, and I'm just like, here, and not here. I'm actively working to make everyone around me feel super comfortable, when that is not my responsibility. My big thing has been like, how do I step into my power? Like literally just walk into it, because I feel like I'm so there. And I think it's just old ideas, old situations, old people, old places, old, like literally my childhood bedroom, right? Like old, it's just a lot of old things that, because I guess I'm in this situation that I am right now, that it feels hard to level up when, again, I'm thinking about how comfortable everyone else is. And with me being this, like, because I feel like it's so nuanced to me versus, like, I feel like, if you're Charlie D'Amelio, you're Charlie D'Amelio. You know what I mean? Versus Malik Mercier is, like, awesome, like, student, like, journalist, but also, like, does some content, but then also is, like, not famous, but then also is, like, pretty famous. Not famous, but you know what I mean? Like, pretty, like, has done work that famous people get to do. Has been on big platforms, has done work, has told stories, has been flown out, has been like, you know what I mean? I've done all of these things that you would consider big, but then at the same time am like considered, I guess, small. Like if this person's underestimating me, how can I make them feel comfortable? If this person's overestimating me, I don't think that that's ever the situation. I think it's more that people are underestimating, or people don't know anything about me. And so I walk into the space like, they know nothing about me, so I want to make them think I'm a normal, Joe Schmo off the street that just does nothing, post maybe 1-2 Instagram photos a year and just chills with my life. Like, I want them to think that I'm just like normal. Like, and so I don't want to offend, especially if it's not an influencer work or like a social gig where I'm not going in for work purposes where I need to be like, no, I've done this, this, and this, like, let me on your show. It's very difficult because I'm like trying to please them. I'm trying to make them like me but not fear me or not think I'm some like super cool, like unreachable, you know, or that I'm coming off as if I'm like too cool, like I'm important or something. Like all of these ideas that I have in my head, and I don't want to ever offend anyone with that. And I'll show you my new background. You guys know what it is. Hold on. The morning show. Do you see how Reese is walking into Alex? And then how they're, like, I am here. I am at the walk. Or not even. You could say I'm like in between, like I'm closer than Reese is. I'm like here. And I just need to be right there. I just need to be there. I just need to be it. And when I get there, it's gonna be a big hug. It's not gonna be, you know, oh, Malik's being so rude, or oh, Malik, you know what I mean? I just need to be at that level, at that high vibe, in order to do the work that I want to do. But then there are other times where I am wearing the outfit I want to wear. I am killing it. I do feel good. But I'm just not, I'm just worried about how everyone else is perceiving me. Wow. That was even more than I thought was going to word vomit out of here. But I hope that wasn't just me ranting, and I hope that it actually means something to you. I'm going to print out something to plan my YouTube channel a little bit more. So if you have any ideas of what I should make, anything you want to see, it would be so helpful to me, honestly. Please leave a comment or DM me on Instagram. All right, thank you for having this talk with me. Thank you, printer. And with that, I have to join a little call, and then I get to eat. I actually have a headache now, so now I'm like, it's these waves with thinking you have COVID. It's not. It's so unhealthy. They should really tell you the result, like, immediately. So I just finished filming a TikTok. I used all of this, so just putting this away. I don't really know what else there is to this day. I did a little Zoom. My head was like off and on hurting, so it's just kind of like, can I please have my negative result already? But yeah, that's it. I have my plan here that I'm gonna work on. Guys, I'm negative. My mom is sleeping, so I don't want to, but I'm negative. I'm negative. I am negative for COVID, which means I don't have COVID, which means I don't have to wear this freaking mask in the house. Of course, outside I will continue to follow all the guidelines, but that was scary. I'm just going to cancel everything I had for this week anyway, just to let the sickness leave my body. I don't have to call anyone. I didn't kill anyone. Thank God. That just feels so good. Basically, I do tours at school, and we're doing like this virtual day in the life tour, so I have to send them the photos, and they asked for it this past week, but I was sick, so I never responded to the email, and they're like, please, please, please send it right now. So I'm doing that. They just need photos, though, from when we were there, and I'm just like looking through and so nostalgic, scrolling through all the photos for my seat. But I mean, it's wild. It's just wild to think we were that close to people, you know, all of that, but it's also crazy to think that we're not there when you scroll through all those photos. But yeah. Wait, I have to go back. No, not this one. It'll just make you cry. Oh, look at that. Look at me. can't do this dance. Okay, I got this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Literally, why do these look so sad? They look depressing. Oh my gosh. Guys, it is so hard to do everything with one hand. Hopefully I don't pour a lot by accident. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. I made cookies. List 3 words that you want your channel to vibe. I'm gonna say high vibey. I want to talk about high vibes, manifesting, law of attraction, but also just like making your dreams come true and also flying. So let's just put dreams come true. I want it to be refreshing because it's real. And I don't know if that needs to be a whole nother word, but I always want things to be very honest. You know, I just want this kind of honesty to come through on my channel. I think that's where we talk about like mental health. And it's so good I'm doing this before 2021, honestly. Refreshing is just like, because you're high vibey, because you're honest, like it's this, your head in the clouds, but you still are on the ground, right? You still have this, you know, sanity of knowing you have to take off and land. Versus these influencers, I think, that just have their head in the clouds. It's like, where's your mask? We're in a pandemic. I don't care that you want to look cute right now in your video. What is your channel's very specific purpose? Gosh, this is what I do in class when I don't know the answer. I'm just like... Well, I know that my overall mission with content is like to embrace humanity. So I think to embrace the humanity of my viewers while holding their hand through college, I think, because a lot of, you know, people right now follow me for that content, for like, you know, Ithaca College content and all of that, while holding their hand through life's big moments and hard times. I feel like that's not a purpose though. I shouldn't say that, that's purposeful. It's just like not like to inform on how to bake. You know, it's just like not simple. My channel stands out because of me, I think, right? The channel standards. What kind of videos do you make? I make vlogs. I make college advice videos. Really would love to make content that's like Big Brother kind of content. It's interesting that I'm doing this as I'm filming a video. I don't know, I'm trying to say something about like the struggles. I want to make content that's also about like the struggles, like, I don't know, talk, like open conversations. There's just so many things that I want to make. But it's hard because school right now is so, I have so much work that's overdue, and then work that's, I have at least 3 things that are overdue. I have three things, which I usually never let it get that bad. Like, that's not good. Like, if we're being real, that's not good. And I did get sick, so that was partially why I would have only been maybe 1 or 2 things, but then this week came and it just took it all from me. I did the first page. So yeah, the next stuff is like, what does your schedule look like? What stuff do you need? So this stuff I'm gonna just finish out. Thank you so much. I'm sending you, I'm not gonna send good vibes anymore because we're starting, look at this, already from writing it down, sending the highest vibes that I can to you right now, because I simply adore you and I appreciate you so much for being here. This was fun. Was this fun? Let me know in the comments. I will see you on Friday because I've changed my upload day. So Friday it is. See you on Friday.